Okay, one last minute. Hello. Let me just do a little short greeting for everybody. Hi, thank you. Thank you for all joining our second episode of Yan Can Cook with On Lok. I see more people coming in. Yes. Great. Thank you all for joining our second episode of Yan Can Cook with On Lok. And today's topic is healthy and delicious. Delicious.
My name.
I'm hearing my own voice. Okay. And my name is Stephanie. On behalf of the whole On Lok marketing team, I would like to say welcome everybody for joining us tonight. And Chef Yan tonight will demonstrate 3 dishes: shrimp-filled mushroom, rainbow omelette, and pumpkin stew. While we're waiting for more people to show up, I would like to, we're so grateful that Chef Yan went to our facility a week ago for a little field trip and visit our participants by delivering meals to them together with our drivers. So here's a short video, and I would like to show it to everybody, and hope you enjoy. Here's a short video of what happened 2 weeks ago.
In the heart of my beloved San Francisco Bay Area, there is a treasure. At the center, we serve a diverse, multicultural, multi-ethnic community. We prepare meals that cater to all different tastes. Even our menus are multilingual: Chinese, Spanish, and of course, English. Oh yes, for those who cannot make it to the On Lok Senior Center, we deliver. Home delivery is very popular during COVID-19, but On Lok started their Meals on Wheels many years ago. Another delivery. Hoàng Thái.
你好。
你好，你好。特別送俾你啊。好啊。Mrs. Wong have been here for 30 years, and On Lok actually.
For 9 years.
Oh wow.
On Lok member for 9 years.
On Lok member for 9 years already. She's still very healthy. Oh, she watched my television anyway.
Yeah.
She cooked for herself. She's a great cook. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Take care. On Lok means on Lok, Ping on Fai Lok. And take good care and be safe and happy. That's why On Lok is all about. On Lok means safety and happy.
Thank you. And now I would like to welcome Chef Martin Yan. Thank you, Chef Yan, for being here tonight. Let me show your face here.
My pleasure. First of all, welcome all of you from different part of the country. I know there's some from Hawaii, from Georgia, from different part of the country. And I'm telling you, I'm so honored to associate and partner with On Lok. I have the privilege to actually deliver some of the food to many of those On Lok members that a lot of them cannot get out during the COVID-19. They cannot get out, and some of them don't drive. So it is such a privilege for me to say hello to them and to see they live a wonderful life because the service provided by On Lok. Now, first of all, I want to tell you, now the whole world, not only in the US, but around the world, the population is aging, the aging population. And that means there are more and more seniors. And the whole idea of On Lok is where senior embrace life. Of course, to embrace life, you have to live a healthy life. And how can you be healthy? You eat healthy. You live healthy. Every day we eat, so we eat. So that's why the meals provided by On Lok Senior Center is healthy, it's delicious, it's wonderful, it's convenient to reheat and use it and cook it and serve to yourself. Now, this particular dish, I'm going to do a menu. I call it healthy menu. You know why? Because everything I do is very, very healthy. First, I'm going to show you how to do a wonderful pumpkin stew. Okay, you can have meat or you do not have to have meat. Okay, the wonderful thing about pumpkin is, now this is pumpkin, nam gua. Yeah, different type, different size. This is a small one. This is really good. You know why I use this? Because it's high in vitamin and mineral and low in calorie, and there's a great source of beta carotene that converted into vitamin A, which we need in the body, and also very, very high in antioxidant and vitamin A, vitamin C, which can boost your immune system. When you get older, when you become a senior, you need good immune system. And not only that, you can roast them, puree them, and you can bake them. You can also stir fry them and make them in stew. And that's the wonderful thing about pumpkin, okay? I'm going to talk about other things too later when I'm cooking. Pumpkin is very hard, okay? And pumpkin, everybody know pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, okay? Pumpkin, the skin is very, very hard. So what you do is when you cut pumpkin, be very careful, okay? When you cut pumpkin, you go like one, and then you go like this. Look at that. This way, you cannot cut yourself. You try to cut it this way. Sometimes it gets really, really hard for seniors. It's a little bit dangerous. So you put your knife here, you go, whoop, go like that, okay? And then once you have that, you can peel this. You can actually use a spoon to get rid of the seed like this. Look at that. You see this? You scoop this out. Look at how fast it is. Nice and clean like that already. See that? Okay. Now, this is the technique that all of us can do it. And of course, some of the seniors, friends we have, we can actually cook at home. Now, I scoop this out, okay? Get rid of the seed. Okay, very, very good. Okay. And then I peel it. Now, this is how you peel it. I hold on to it with my hand. One. You see? You just kind of peel it like this. Look at that. Okay, you just peel it like this. Okay, this way you cannot, it is nice and safe. You see, just peel it like this, and then you get rid of these, and then you will, oh, look at that. You will cut it into pieces like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, and then you put it here, and you can bake it. Okay, you do not have to bake it, but bake it is good because when you bake it, they dehydrate a little bit, so when you cook them, they absorb more flavor, okay? Now, besides pumpkin, I have onion, I have celery, I have this Goji berry. Look at that, Goji. You know why this is good? This is a lot of nutrients, including vitamins and minerals, and also for thousands of years in China and Japan, they use this as a traditional medicine to ward off illness and also enhance immunity. I drink this, I make tea. I make soup with this, okay? It's loaded with antioxidants, so that's the reason why we call it a superfood. Nowadays, you can buy it in Whole Foods and Trader Joe and even Costco. They sell this. A lot of, all of a sudden, the whole world discover this is really, really wonderful superfood. And this is heart healthy, okay? And then I'm going to talk about another ingredient. I also have this garlic. Now, this garlic is a little bit different than this garlic you normally see. This is the garlic you normally see, okay? A lot of cloves, but this is just one little bulb right here. And this, you fermented it and you have the black garlic, fermented black garlic. Look at that. And it you know how it tastes? It tastes, you can actually live this. You peel it like this. Look at, let me show you. You peel it like this. You see this? All you have to do is just peel it, and the whole piece garlic comes out like that. Look at how beautiful, how easy. And you can actually eat this as a snack. Look at that. It tastes like plum, dried plum, but healthier because it supposedly, now everybody knows garlic is the world's most popular seasoning, garlic and ginger, but garlic is very, very healthy. This one, fermented garlic, helps to improve fatigue. Good for liver, good for your liver, and also blood sugar control, and also brain health. Oh, I look smart, I look sharp because I eat a lot of them. Yeah, and also doesn't smell very good. After this, I can still talk to you. I can still have conversation, close range with you, okay? And for those loved ones, you can still kiss somebody with no worry. Feel good. Now, with all of these, we have carrot, green onion, and a tiny bit of ham. If you want to be using meat, you use ham. I use the regular ham, or this is Smithfield ham, very good ham. I can use either one, okay? So you have all of these ingredients. And now I'm going to show you how easy it is. After that, you put this pumpkin and you roast this, bake this a little bit. Now, right here, I bake this right here. I'm going to shut it off first, okay? I'm going to shut it off so I can get it out. I will pull it out. Look at this. Now, take a look at this, okay? This is fresh. This is big. When it's big, it is more flavorful and it's a little bit more, bring the sweetness of the pumpkin out, and also easy to cut. I'm going to cut this up 1 and a 2 and a 3, you see? Very, very simple. And I cut it up and go and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And anything which is drier, it would absorb flavor a lot better, okay? So we have all of these right here. Look at that, look at that. Oh, very hot, very hot. Wow. Now, being a senior citizen, senior person, you got to be careful, okay? Look at that. We have this here. I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put all of these in a bowl. Okay, put in a bowl. Put in a bowl. These are the roasted for about 25 minutes to 30 minutes, okay, at about 300 degrees, okay? I just want to dehydrate it a little bit to let the flavor comes out. And then we will get rid of this, okay? In the meantime, let me show you how to cook it, okay? First, I will heat this up, okay? I will heat this up. That's the reason why I cook it in front of you. I don't have to walk back and forth, okay? And once again, I'm so happy to see some of our friends from Hawaii, from Georgia, from different parts of the country to join us. I was told that we should have about over 500 people sign up for these cooking class, healthy cooking at home or entertaining at home. You heat this up, and I talk about healthy. I want to use in Chinese cooking, in Asian cooking, you do a lot of stir fry. Stir fry, you use high temperature in short time, right? So when you have high temperature time, when the oil breaks down, it's not very healthy, okay? So I use oil which has a smoking point way higher than most cooking oil. Most cooking oil have about 350 to 375 degrees. This is 485 degrees, the Camellia Tea Seed Oil, okay? And then also loaded with antioxidant vitamin A. That's the reason why. Very, very healthy, natural. I put about half a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons maximum oil, okay? Put it right here. In Chinese, it's called san cha yao. It is widely used by Chinese in many parts of Southeast Asia, okay? And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to marinate this, flavor this with garlic, fresh garlic and ginger. Piece of ginger. How do you mince ginger? Look at that. A piece of ginger, and I go, hey, already done. Look at that. Already done. All chopped up like this, okay? That's how I do it. how do you do garlic or use a Chinese chef knife? Always on a Chinese chef knife like this. Particularly if you have never used a Chinese chef knife, make sure. Index finger, your thumb, three finger, and you hold on to this, total control. And I peel this, little whack like that, look at that. And then I hold on to this, and the whole thing comes out like this, okay? One little whack, the whole thing comes out like that, look at that. Very simple. And then I'm gonna show you how to mince garlic too. Mince garlic, very simple. Once again, you put it, mince garlic, and then you put it over here, and then you dump it over here, get the flavor out. And then you put all the rest of the stuff here. You have all of these ingredients. Things that take longer to cook, you put it in first, okay? The pumpkin is almost ready. You put carrot. I put a tiny bit of ham, okay? Carrot and tiny bit of ham and green onion and a tiny bit of celery. And do not put the goji berry and the black garlic, the fermented black garlic in. Now, let me show you. You can actually go out not only in Asian store and over some. This is the goji berry, Goji, very, very healthy. Okay, I drink Goji tea. I drink goji berry tea practically every day. And then sometimes when I do stews, when I make soup, I throw in goji berry. Okay, you stir this, okay? Look at that. Healthy cooking is use less salt, less oil, and no MSG. You don't have to add MSG because the flavor is from the carrot, the sweetness from the carrot, the savoriness is from. So if you do not want to use ham, no problem, because the sweetness is from the pumpkin and the carrot and the onion. Anyway, you stir fry this, and then you put the pumpkin right here. Look at that, beautiful. Put the pumpkin right here. Might as well put them all. Okay, look at that. This is about, look at this, beautiful. Look at the color. It's very healthy. This is served without ham. Tastes just as good. Now, and I'm going to put broth. Vegetarian broth or beef broth or chicken broth, okay? We'll put it right here, about 3/4 cup to 1 cup. Oh, beautiful, okay? Look at that. Let it simmer for a little bit. And then I will put a tiny bit of sesame seed oil, okay? Tiny bit of wine if you use wine, but you do not have to use wine. This is rice wine, okay? And then, now this is the trick. Let me show you. A tiny bit of salt and a tiny bit of pepper, okay? And then, now this is the trick. I use a tiny bit of cinnamon, and hence the flavor. Tiny bit of cinnamon, okay? Which is not in the recipe. I just thought, wow, this is gonna be good. So I put cinnamon. And then towards the end, I have evaporated milk, okay? Or coconut milk, okay? This is coconut milk. I put about, oh, this is my right here, about 1/4 cup, okay? Look at that. This is gonna be just like Golgi, just like Mexicanese, Portuguese curry chicken. This is gonna be so beautiful. And then finally, goji berry. Goji berry, rinse a little bit, put it right here, and then the black garlic, okay? Now, look at how beautiful this is. I'm gonna let it simmer for a little while, okay? Let it simmer for a little while, cover this up, and let the roasted pumpkin absorb all the flavor from the cinnamon, from the sesame seed, from the wine, from all of these, okay? Very, very simple dish to do. And then, you know what? Very healthy, okay? And then when this is almost ready, I'm gonna get ready another dish. And then by the time we get ready for the other dish, and I guarantee you, this pumpkin will be ready, okay? I let it simmer. Let it simmer. Okay, perfect. Let it simmer. And get ready tiny bit of cornstarch solution. 1 portion of cornstarch to about 3 portions of water for thickening purposes, okay? And I set it aside, and I will remove all of these. While I'm gonna set everything ready, I'm gonna show you a little bit about how to sharpen a knife, just in case somebody have never used a Chinese chef knife, okay? First, you use a sharpening steel. And this is how you do it. You do it at a small angle. If a French chef knife, you do a bigger angle. This is what I mean by the bigger angle. Small angle, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Once you do that, you are ready to go. And then if you want to have a really sharpening, I have this diamond steel sharpening steel. Okay, look at it. Look at that. Very, very sharp. How sharp the knife should be? A sharp knife is a safe knife. Okay. Look at how sharp this knife. Look at that. Look at how sharp this knife is. Okay. Now, when this knife, if you have never used a Chinese chef knife, use a finger guard. This is the finger guard. You protect your finger with this. Look at that. You put your finger here and you push this. This is how you cut. You normally roll your knuckle out and you use the knuckle as a guide. Now you use this finger guard to protect your finger. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to get ready for the second dish. In the meantime, I think that is ready. Beautiful. Oh, I cannot be good. I just want to show you. I don't want to show you. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Feel this. Okay. And then in the meantime, I will thicken this up. I will thicken this up with cornstarch solution. Look at that. I always push the food around. This is very healthy. You got goji berry, you got the black garlic. Put it in very slowly. Look at that. Just the right amount. Now look at that. This is so beautiful. Just the right amount of thing. And then we put the goji berry and the thing right in the middle. And then we are ready to serve in this beautiful serving platter. Look at that. This is how amazing life is when you do that. Now, let me show you. Slide the whole thing. Slide the whole thing. Slide the whole thing right here. Look at that. I just make you something that you have never seen before. You have never tried this before. Pumpkin stew with goji berry and wonderful, wonderful black fermented garlic, which is so healthy. And look at that. I am not kidding. Everybody can do this at home. And this is amazingly delicious goji berry. A tiny bit more goji berry. This is dish number 1. A pumpkin stew with a variety of vegetable and healthy element of goji berry and black garlic. The black garlic we call hakxun. Goji berry, geiji in Cantonese, okay? You can buy it in all the herbal shops and a lot of supermarkets carry this now, not just the Chinese market. Look how beautiful this dish is. This is a healthy dish for you. Now, the second dish I want to show you is, anybody have any question? Stephanie, I'm quite sure somebody have a question. I'll give you a chance to ask some question. Yes.
Yes. So they would like to know what kind of oil you use that it's more healthy. The one that you mentioned about has a higher boiling point. And they would like to know where to get the fermented garlic and the goji berry.
Okay, let me show you. This is, you can buy, I bought it, I just bought it, okay? This is what called the black garlic. Very, very good for your health, your liver, and also good immune system. Just like garlic itself is already very healthy, okay? This one, you buy them and you put in the fridge, it lasts for almost a year, okay? It's amazing. And then all you have to do is peel it and you can eat it, you can cook it, you can put it in your soup, you can also put it, and I bought this in a Korean store, but I think sometimes you can buy them in Asian store, any Asian store. And the goji berry, you can buy them in Costco, Trader Joe, Whole Food, and a lot of things. And also all the health store will carry goji berry, okay? Very, very healthy. The oil that I use is called san cha yao in Chinese. It's called Camellia Tea Seed Oil. And not only people use olive oil, because olive oil, everybody knows, is very healthy. But olive oil does not stand high smoking point. It smokes very easily. Then they decided they kind of break down. And when you break down, you lose the power of oil. That's the reason why I recommend people to use high smoking point oil. And this is the highest, higher than most, like corn oil, canola oil, not as high as this. And also very healthy. You can buy them in Amazon.com and some of the selected health food stores too. Okay. Now, next we're talking about health. So that's why everything I do is healthy. You notice that I use very little salt. I use very little oil, just enough oil to make the dish wonderful. And that's the reason why you do not have to spend money to ruin your health. You make sure you have a healthy diet. The next dish I want to show you is wonderful. I have mushroom. I'm going to show you how to stuff mushroom. With the same feeling, you can stuff eggplant, you can stuff mushroom, you can stuff chili, okay, fresh chili. Yang sanbo in Chinese is called yang sanbo, okay? This is fresh shiitake mushroom. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Let me show you. The ingredient I have is fresh shiitake mushroom. Then I have ground meat. I have ground meat, okay? I have ground meat. And the ground meat, I put some, you know what I put in? I put in shrimp. I put in dry shrimp. I put in water chestnut. I just cut this up. This is fresh water chestnut. Okay, look at that. This is fresh water chestnut. How beautiful. You can buy them in any Asian store and some of the supermarket all over. And this is very good. And then I just have a piece of these dry scallop, 油翅, 光油翅. Look at that. And I break this up and also put it in. I chop it in and put it in here. And this piece costs a lot of money, but I have left over, put it in. So I have ground meat. You can use chicken. You can use beef. You can use lamb. Ground shrimp and shiitake mushroom and fresh, because I have to stuff it. And then dry shrimp. And I also happen to have a piece of this soak, boil shiitake mushroom. The Japanese and the Chinese use a lot of shiitake mushroom all over Asia. You know, in fact, you go to Japanese restaurant, they have tempura shiitake mushroom. You know why I introduced shiitake mushroom? Shiitake mushroom, just like a lot of xinquan and mushroom, and they actually fungus, but they're very healthy because they fight cancer. They're helpful. They fight cancer. They improve and boost immunity, and also they support your heart health. Many of the same amino acid in meat are in the shiitake mushroom. That's the reason why you call umami. Very tasty without using MSG. In fact, the oyster, the vegetarian oyster sauce, they use mushroom, shiitake mushroom to make it without using MSG, okay? And without using oyster sauce. It's wonderful. And also it's loaded with vitamins and minerals, and also help to lower your cholesterol. I eat a lot of mushroom. I stir fry, I put in salad, I put in soup, I do stew, I chop it up and I grind this and use it for flavoring. Wonderful. Lower your cholesterol and also may reduce the risk of your heart disease, and also very high in vitamin D, which is improve your bone density, okay? Because as you grow more senior like me, and then your bone density, you have to keep it up. Make sure you eat more shiitake mushroom or any mushroom. Mushroom is good for you. That's why I consider this to be very healthy, okay? Very, very good. Okay, good. Now, this is how we do it. How do you prepare this? You have a shiitake mushroom, okay? And I like to use fresh one rather than the dry one to stuff, because a lot more room, okay? I break this up like this. I snap this off, look at that. I snap this off on both sides. And then you got a hole here. You got a hole here. Look at that. Okay. And then I snap this one side and I snap this on the other side, and I have another hole here. Once you have the whole, the next thing that you want to do is you put a tiny bit of cornstarch, dry cornstarch, okay? Dry cornstarch to coat it. Look at that, dry cornstarch, okay? Dry cornstarch, okay? Very good. Dry cornstarch, I coat this. Look at that, dry cornstarch to coat this, and I set it aside. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna get ready, okay, a pan to pan fry it after I stuff it. Now, I mix the shrimp and the ground meat and the dry shrimp and the chopped water chestnut. Oh, let me show you how to do fresh water chestnut. Now, just in case, if you in Hawaii, you should be able to find fresh water chestnut, because Hawaii in Honolulu has a wonderful Chinatown. My good friend Sam Choi has a restaurant there, and I want to show you. Okay, and also my good friend Alan Wong and Roy Yamaguchi. They're very famous celebrity chef in Hawaii. Okay, how do you chop freshwater chestnut? Very simple. You don't have to slice this. Now this is another way to do it. You do not have to go like this, and then you go like this, and then you go like this. It takes too long. Okay, now this is how you chop up freshwater chestnut. I'll show you. Chop up freshwater chestnut like this. Okay, now, and then I also put it in my filling to give texture contrast, because it's very sweet. Now this is how you do it. You put a little piece here, you go like this, all crush. Look at that, how fast, look at that. You just crush a little bit, and then once you crush it, and you go one. Look at that, it's already done. This is how you chop water chestnut, very simple, okay? And then when this water chestnut is chopped, and then you put a tiny bit of dry shrimp. This is the dry shrimp. How my dry shrimp, look at that, dry shrimp, you soak them, and I chop them all up into a little, chop them all up. And this gives flavor. This gives the umami flavor, okay? When this is all nice and ready, I marinate this a little bit with cornstarch, with a tiny bit of white pepper, and then a tiny bit of salt. No, look at that, tiny bit of white pepper, a tiny bit of salt, or yeah, a tiny bit of salt, okay? And then a tiny bit of extra cornstarch. And then I put a tiny bit of sesame seed oil, to flavor this, okay? Oh, beautiful. And then look at that, beautiful. Now, another thing that I want to show you, okay, just in case. Now, this is all the ingredients are right here, okay? If you want, you can also chop up some cooked shiitake mushroom, okay? This is cooked shiitake mushroom, so like that. Okay, look at that. And then you chop them all up. This way will enhance the flavor, because the mushroom, the cooked mushroom, have that umami, okay? That's the reason why mushroom is so good, okay? And a lot of the good mushroom costs a lot of money. You go to Japanese restaurant, you can see they cook for 8 hours. But you do not have to cook for 8 hours. You cook a couple hours. That's all you need, okay? Now, with all these ingredients, also I want to show you how. Look at that, this is healthy, okay? I use more shrimp, or you can use fish puree. That means you can create your own. I want to show you how to mince shrimp, okay? How do you mince shrimp? You do not have to use a machine. Now let me show you. You put your Chinese chef knife like this, you go, hey, okay? You just press it like that, and you go. You know what? Already minced right here, okay? This is how you mince shrimp. I just want to show you technique that you can do it at home. Now, next step, I want to show you how to fill this up, okay? I have a spoon here, which is already dusted with flour, cornstarch, and I put it right here. Now you can use the same filling to do eggplant, okay? Or chili, okay? Very, very good. Or even okra. You can even stuff okra. Amazing, okay? Now when this is done, look at nice and smooth like this. Look at that. Let me show you. Nice and smooth, okay? And then I will show you another one, okay? When this is, look at how beautiful this is. Now, look at that. You can do this ahead of time, and you can entertain your family, your children, your grandchildren, okay? In the meantime, I want to show you how to cook it, okay? Here, once again, use a tiny bit of Camellia Tea Seed Oil, which doesn't smoke as easily, does not break down as easily, also very nutritious. So I use about a teaspoon. Look at that, a teaspoon, okay? Healthy cooking, less oil, and then I put this right here, one. Look at that. I move these, use very little oil, and I go like this. Look at that, one, and a two, and a three, and a four, and a five. Oh, look at that. And pan fry this a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you something else. I pan fry this, and to make it nice, I don't want to overcook them. Look at it, golden brown. Look at that, golden brown. Look at this, golden brown. And then you turn it down to low. Oh, yeah, turn it down to low. And then you put some broth. Oh. And let it cook. Cover and let it cook. You know why? Because it's pork. You can use chicken. If you use fish and shrimp, then you don't have to cook it for so long. Now, in the meantime, in a pot, I cook some broccoli. Broccoli is a very, very healthy vegetable. And I know that former President George Bush does not like broccoli, but broccoli, I guarantee you, particularly for senior, this is the healthiest vegetable you can find. When you cut broccoli, let me show you. When you cut broccoli, instead of cut it this way, it breaks up and looks sloppy. So you cut it at the back. You cut it like this. Okay, look at that. When you cut it like that, when you break it up, nice and clean. Look at that, one more time. You cut it up and you break it up. It does not break, it does not make a mess, okay? And this is how you do it. And I'm gonna use this as a garnish. We're gonna water branch the broccoli like this right here. Look at that. Line them all up. In the meantime, I'm cooking my mushroom. I would assume some of you have question about shiitake mushroom, particularly the fresh and the dry one. Anybody have any question about shiitake mushroom?
Actually, Chef Yan, I have an audience here would like to ask you a question herself. I'm
okay,
just gonna unmute her phone. Hang on.
Okay, good.
Hi, Jane. Jane? Hello? Okay. Okay. So
what is the question? You can relay the question.
Okay.
Then she can ask me later.
Okay. Oh, seems like Jane's coming on.
Okay, good. Jane, you have a question for me, right?
Hi there. Can you hear me now?
Jane, can you speak it louder, please?
Yeah, speak a little bit louder.
Oh, hello?
Yes, I can. Yeah, speak a little bit louder in front of the camera.
My question is about the shrimp. We have an allergy in our house to shrimp. Is there something you would replace the shrimp with?
Forget about shrimp. Use fish. That's what I'm saying. You can use pure pork or chicken or beef or lamb without using any seafood, because some people, I know that some people are actually allergic to to seafood, particularly a crustacean like crab and shrimp and lobster. Stay away them. You can use fish mousse. You can buy some fish of your choice, even salmon. Okay, you put in a grinder, put all the seasoning, and grind them up into a puree, into a paste, a fish paste, and then you use the fish paste to do it. So you do not have to worry about allergy. Okay, Jane?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, I
I'm
have
getting ready for the third dish.
well, another person would like to ask you what is the pure tea would pair well with the shrimp filled mushroom. What kind of tea?
I think oolong would be good. You don't want to have something too strong. But actually, you know what? Tea itself is also very healthy, particularly green tea. And oolong tea, dragon well tea, and a tikunyam, iron goddess, and a jasmine pearl. All of these are really good for this particular dish, okay? Because it's pretty mild. And I would not recommend to use something like tea puer. It is very earthy, very strong, very powerful. But for this particular dish, the stuffed gold, I call it gold corn because it looks like a gold corn stuffed mushroom. You do not have to worry about it. Okay. Now look at that, beautiful. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use a tongue. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. Nice and golden brown. Look at that. Okay. Look at this, beautiful. When this is done, I'm going to show you how to serve these. Okay. Let me show you. Perfect. Never want to overcook seafood. Like Jane said, that if you, as I mentioned, if you are allergic to shrimp, don't worry. Stay away from shrimp. Okay. Now look at that. This is how you presented it. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Okay. And then I'll make a sauce. I'll make a special sauce by using a tiny bit of broth. Okay. This is the sauce I'm going to use. I want to get some kind of a pretty nice, clear broth. Put a tiny bit of oyster sauce. Okay. And hoisin sauce. Just a tiny bit. You don't want to make it too dark. Okay. I want to have nice, clear sauce. Look at that. Nah, look at this. Okay. Just enough to flavor because I don't want to take away from the mushroom and all the wonderful flavor I have in my filling. When this is done, put a tiny bit of wine. If you don't mind, I use tiny bit of wine, okay, to enhance the flavor. Look at that, beautiful. Look at this, okay? And then thicken this up. Always learn to thicken it up. When you thicken up a dish, always use 1 portion of cornstarch to 3 portions of water, okay? And then I will, now, this is how you do it when you thicken a dish. When you thicken something, you move them around and you put it in and you move. You put it in, you move. That's how you do it, okay? Look at that. Nice and clear sauce like this. Look at that. That's how you do it. Don't put them all in simultaneously because it might be too much. So this is common sense, healthy cooking, okay? Now, and also why it is healthy, because you don't lose any juice, because I use the juice from the mushroom. Now, look at that. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? Now, look at how beautiful this dish. I put this in. I put this right over here. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. Nice and clear. This is a wonderful, healthy dish. Shiitake, very healthy. Broccoli, very healthy. Use very little salt and very little oil, very healthy. Everything I do is healthy, okay? So it's important for seniors to cook and eat healthy. Now this is the dish, I'll put it over here. Oh, I changed this because this is taller, so everybody can see this, okay? Look at that, both of these dishes. Now, the third dish I'm about to cook is even healthier because there's a lot of vegetable. And also these are healthy vegetable. And then egg. Now, everybody know that in the old days, they say, oh, stay away from egg because of cholesterol. Don't eat the egg yolk. Nowadays, the doctor say, you should have at least 1 egg a day because the pure, wonderful protein. Okay, and then it goes well because egg, you can make egg flour drop soup. You can make omelet. You can stir fry egg with chive. You can scramble egg. You can use egg to make dessert. So egg is very functional. So we have 6 egg here. Okay, 6 egg. And then I want to show you how to make a simple omelet. Okay, now look at that. I will show you. This is actually a dish that I learned from Malaysia and also from Vietnam. They actually have a big omelet like this. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. First, I want to show you the ingredient. This is ground lean meat, okay? This ground lean meat like this. All ground lean meat like this, okay? And I ground it, not ground, sorry, sliced, shredded, okay? Then I marinate this a little bit with a tiny bit of wine, which is optional. Always use a tiny bit of pepper. Pepper is also very healthy, okay? Tiny bit of pepper, okay? And then I use, now this is what makes it unique. I use a tiny bit of 5-spice powder. 5-spice powder. This is very, very unique. It's not in the recipe. I sent it to you. 5-spice powder. Give that little kick, okay? Flavor, because I have a lot of vegetable. I want to have 5 flavor vegetable, okay? So you have meat, and then always cornstarch, okay? Always cornstarch, and try to use a chopstick to marinate. So everybody watch me doing it now. You probably have used chopstick all your life. Then you are the expert, so I don't have to explain anything. Look at that. You marinate this. Now meat is not necessary. You can be a vegetarian, okay? You do not have to use meat. I'm gonna show you how to julienne this, okay? How to julienne this. Bell pepper. I have bell pepper, okay? I remove the seed from the bell pepper, remove the seed from the pepper, right? Done. Okay, look at that. And then I will show you how to julienne this into really, really fine, shredded julienne, okay? Now look at this. Look how thick this is. I can actually cut it in half. Look at that. This is how I do things, okay? Look at that. Okay, and then I will hold on to this and I will julienne this. This means it's finely shredded. It's not julienne, shredded. I used to work in a restaurant. I do nothing but chopping and slicing. And then I have a
Hi, everybody. It seems like we're having a little technical difficulties, and Chef Yan. Okay, now he's back on. Okay, hang on. Yeah, Chef Yan, you were gone for a little bit, but now we have you back on. Okay, probably you need to unmute your iPad.
I know.
Yep, there we go. We have you.
Hear me, right?
Yep, we can hear you now. Thank you. Yep, Chef Yan, we're ready. We can see you now. Hello? Hello?
Hold on a second.
Okay,
Let me connect.
gotcha. Meanwhile, I think we have a person would like to say hello to you. Charlene, I'm asking you to unmute your phone. Charlene Wong, I'm asking you to unmute your phone.
Anybody have any
Hi,
questions?
Uncle. Uncle.
Any-
Hi from Hawaii.
Hi, how are you? What is you have a question for me?
The white Mustang is waiting for you.
He said the
Good.
white mustache.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Now I'm going to show you.
No.
Oh, he could not hear that so clearly yet. So probably
can't
we
hear
wait
me.
for we wait for a
I'll
little
wait
bit.
till after.
Okay, sure.
Get my
Thank
other
you.
camera back.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good. Now I can hear now. No problem. Okay. I want to show you. Mute this. Okay, let me show you how when you cut carrot is very hard to cut because carrot is firm. So what you do is, now look at this, carrot is round. So I have a little trim, a little piece right here. Cut a little piece right here. Now I can stand up this piece of carrot when I cut, okay? Now I'll show you. One, cut into thin slices. One, and then two, and three, and four, and five. Thin slices like this. Now look at show you. Thin slices like that, right? And I'm going to show you how to cut these thin slices into shredding, because I want to cut up all the shredded everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My good friend from Hawaii. I love Hawaii. In fact, I'm going to Hawaii in May, but I love Hawaii. Okay, now look at that. This is how thin the piece I have just cut into. Look at that. Look at this. Let me show you. I shredded this into pieces like this. Let me show you. This is what I have here. The ingredient I have 6 eggs. I have some of these shredded lean meat. You can use chicken or pork or beef. And then I have a variety of vegetable. Start from this. I have yellow chive. You can buy them in supermarket. When you use your yellow chive, you cut into little piece like this and you set it aside. You have green onion, you have celery, you have shredded wonderful piece of red bell pepper and carrot and onion and mushroom. This is what I want to show you. This, you go to a Korean restaurant, you have Korean barbecue, they always serve you this. You know what this is? This is not the regular bean sprout. This is a soya bean sprout. Look at that. Take a look at this. Made from soy sauce. Instead of green bean and mung bean, this is from soybean. It's lower. The great thing about this soybean sprout has this lower anti-nutrient content, may help to make iron more available for your body absorption. So that means for people who have iron deficiency, anemia, you eat more of these. And also have a very high content of zinc, sodium, potassium, and copper. So help to lower the chance of cancer due to high antioxidant property in this. So I put this in, I stir fry them, I put it in salad, I put it in soup, I do a lot, and I use a lot of this soybean sprout. A lot of people never use this. You gotta use this, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to cook with this dish, okay? First of all, I saute some of these first, okay? I saute some of these vegetables first with the meat, okay? And then I make an omelet, okay? So this is how you do it. Put a tiny bit of oil, once again, Camellia Tea Seed Oil, and then I saute the meat. If you need meat, okay? If you love meat, you can use meat. And okay, beautiful. Look at that. Saute the meat, okay? Don't turn them upside down yet. Allow the sears the meat and seal the juice before you do it. Now, after 30 seconds, then, look at that. Then you can toss it, they will not get stuck. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Nice and brown. Look at that, okay? And then you put the rest of the ingredient in there. Things that take longer to cook, always put it in first. Carrot, onion, bean sprout, shiitake mushroom, okay? Leftover shiitake mushroom, pepper, yellow chive, green onion, celery. Put them all together, okay? Look at that. You just sauteed it. Oh, look at that. This is actually a dish. This is actually a very healthy dish. So I'm showing you a lot of things that you can actually use it as a dish before you put the egg in. This is a rainbow vegetable healthy stir fry, okay? When saute, look at that. Oh. And then I put a tiny bit of sesame seed oil for flavoring. Sesame seed oil, okay? Look at that. A tiny bit of salt. A tiny bit of salt. Tiny bit of salt. Okay, look at that. Tiny bit of salt. Okay, very little, just enough. Look at how colorful this is already. Oh, look at that. And then I want to show you this, okay? I'm going to remove these. I'm going to remove these because this is already done. You can do this ahead of time. You do not have, this is one dish by itself. This is actually a beautiful dish by itself already, okay? And then I will clean this up a little bit. Okay, beautiful. This is the beauty of non-stick. Non-stick is you can use less oil. This is a non-stick surface, okay? Put a tiny bit of oil, okay? And now put a tiny bit of oil, and then we're gonna make the omelet, okay? We'll make the omelet. I want to show you how wonderful this is, okay? The omelet, look at that. Very healthy dish. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. I put this. So today, I have shown you 3 very interesting dishes that you do not normally see in Chinese restaurants. And I hope all of you will do it at home. And I break this up a little bit, so this way I make an omelet. Anybody have any questions, Stephanie?
Yes,
Yes.
we have an audience ask you what other what besides cornstarch, what would you use to thicken the
You can use tapioca starch, potato starch, or water chestnut powder. But the Chinese, they normally use cornstarch or tapioca starch. You do not use flour to thicken a Chinese dish because flour is not clear. The Chinese, you remember I showed you when I thickened the sauce, the clear sauce with the mushroom. It's clear, nice and shiny. Okay. Now I put it over here, and I'm going to turn this, and then I put all this back. Now look at that. This is the key. This is one dish, omelette, and this is another dish. I put this right here. Look at that. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. And I put all of these wonderful ingredients right here. Open face, this open face, okay? And then I turn it down, okay? And I cover this a little bit to finish cooking, okay? Very simple. In the meantime, I get ready a tiny bit. If you like hot and spicy food, we use crushed pepper or pepper. And then I will make a little sauce out of these, okay? Make a little sauce so everybody can do it. Once again, I use a tiny bit of oyster sauce or hoisin sauce, either one, okay? And I have mixed it up, put a tiny bit of broth, look at that, tiny bit of broth, very healthy dish. Oh, look at that, tiny bit of pepper. And you like hot and spicy food, my good friend Yao Ming gave me this crushed pepper, okay? Put a tiny bit of these. And then this dish is basically done. Look at that, it's so beautiful. You can fold them, but I don't like to fold them, okay? So I use a nice round platter. Give me a nice round platter. And then look at that. This is so beautiful, open face. Look at that, it's amazing, okay? Nice round platter, okay? Beautiful. Use the red one. This is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, nice round pattern. I slide it down. Look at that. You can actually fold this. This is open face. Look how beautiful. This is a wonderful dish. Everybody can do it at home. And then I will use a tiny bit and thicken it and put the sauce right on top, okay? Oh, look at that. This is so wonderful. A little spicy oyster flavor sauce, okay? This is it. And I put it together just with a few drops of soy sauce, okay? Okay, just a few drops, not much. I don't want to make it too dark. Look at that, nice and clear. And then always thicken it. Always stir. Put it in here. And then you thicken this. Look at that. This today, everything I do is very healthy. Everybody can do it at home. Healthy diet is a healthy body. What you eat. That's the reason why you have to cook healthy, eat healthy, in order to be healthy, not to keep an active lifestyle. Okay. People always say, oh, during the pandemic, I don't know what to do. I don't have nothing to do. Hey, volunteer. I volunteer for On Lok, and I help them to deliver medicine and food to the seniors. Now, when this is nice and done, let me show you. Oh, I will put the sauce right on top of here. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at this. Healthy dish. When this is nice and done, I want to also show you, you can actually make it interesting. Now, this is fusion, okay? I have one of these, you call it furikake. And this is actually sesame seed and seaweed. I sprinkle a tiny bit of sesame seed and seaweed right here. Look at that. And you can do that for all the dishes. Okay, look at that. This is give you texture and flavor. So today, I have show you how to do 3 wonderful, simple, healthy dish that everybody can do. And of course, if you want to find out more about the services of On Lok, please check their website, On Lok. And also, if you want more cooking tips and recipe, you can check on yancancook.com. Okay, yancancook.com will send you some more recipe and information. And I would like to take this opportunity once again, thank the On Lok team and Stephanie, and who asked me and invite me to be a part of this wonderful class, entertaining and educating and sharing my passion and my love for food with people from Hawaii, Georgia, all over. Any more questions, please ask me.
Yes, there is. There is is that dish one person asked, is that dish similar to an egg foo young? A lighter version?
No, egg foo young, you stir them all together. This one is open face, okay? And when you eat them, you eat like a pizza. And you can also fold them, okay? But the reason why I didn't want to fold them, I fold them, you will not be able to see it, but I will show you anyway. Okay, let me show you. This is another way you can serve this. Okay, you fold this. Look at that. You fold this. You fold this. You fold this like this. Okay, you fold this, and then this is how you serve. And when you serve it like that, you can serve it in another plate. I just want to show you the flexibility in life. In life is about adventure. Now, this is how you serve this, okay? This is another way you can serve this. Look at that. When you eat that, let me show you. When you eat that, you use a knife, a clean knife. You cut it right in half. Look at how beautiful this is when I cut it up, okay? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this, okay? And then when you do that, all you have to do is garnish a little bit with this. Look at that. This is another way to serve it. I want to show you the flexibility. Cooking is an art. Use your common sense, imagination. You can create anything you want. There's no such thing as, oh, I have to follow this recipe. I have to follow this cookbook. No, because I don't know what you like, what you don't like. So the most important thing is enjoy what you have and use whatever left over. So today, let me show you one more time. Pumpkin stew with coconut milk or evaporated milk with black garlic, fermented black garlic and goji berry, very, very healthy. And then stuffed gold corn mushroom with beautiful broccoli, very healthy. And then open face omelet. Egg fouillon, you basically scramble, you stir fry them, you scramble, and a little bit in the egg fouillon, and then you have a pancake, but they don't use the ingredient that I use. This is very colorful, very healthy, and a wonderful thing. But and also egg fouillon, they use a lot of bean sprout. I don't use bean sprout because bean sprout turn into water. Okay, that's why I use soybean sprout rather than bean sprout. Okay. Any other question?
Great. We have 3 winners for our 3 winners for our knife set from you.
Oh,
so we
wonderful.
have yes, we have Amy from Alameda. Yay!
Amy,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
we have.
I want to show you. Yeah, go ahead.
We also have David from Connecticut. Yay!
Oh,
Congratulations.
David, Connecticut.
Yes.
Good. Thank you so
and
much.
The last lucky winner is Serene from Hawaii. Yay!
Hawaii, Serene from Hawaii. Now make sure when you hold onto my
Great.
knife, the knife is very sharp. When you hold the knife, index finger, thumb, and 3 finger here. When you cut, you go 1, 2, 3. Push this, roll it out. I know that David, you will be able to do a good job. I'm glad some of our good friends from this participating cooking class, virtual class, won this prize. You cut it up, and always do not put it in the dishwasher. Any good knife, don't wash it in the dishwasher. Always wash it by hand. And then also protect your blade with one of these. Look at that. With one of these knife protector, okay? And this is just a finger protector. This is actually a knife protector, so your knife won't bump back and forth in the drawer. Look at all the knives that I have. Take a look at all the knives that I have. See that? All the knives. Look at this. See that? All kind of knife, big and small. I even have chopper like this, chopper, okay? So I have a lot of knives, and also have a lot of sharpening stone, diamond sharpening stone, diamond sharpening steel, like that. But anyway, if you're interested in getting more recipe and tips, cooking tips, by all means, check out our QR code and also check yancancook.com. And if you want to find out more about how you can volunteer for On Lok, check On Lok's website. Any other question? I'm congratulating again for the 3 winners. You have one of the sharpest knife. The good thing about this is this knife is not available anywhere in any retail market, and I'm so glad that you win it. Congratulations.
Great.
Any other question?
Great, thank you, Chef Yan. Thank you, and this will be the end of the show. And we thank you on behalf of the On Lok team. We thank you for Chef Yan for demonstration for 3 delicious dishes, and I'm super hungry right now.
Healthy dishes.
Yeah, we look forward to see you next time is on April 29, and also if you search Martin Yan on Eventbrite, you'll find our show. If you have any question, please contact us at communitynews@onlok.org, or if you would like to share your photo of the dishes that you made, share with us. We would like to post it on our social media as well. Also check us out on our website, onlok.org. Thank you, Chef Yan. We see you in about 6 weeks. It was a great
we
show.
welcome all of you. Yeah, we welcome all of you again, joining us again for the virtual cooking class. So we share our good food and our love of food and passion of food. Thank you so much for joining me today from Hawaii to all the way from the west, very far west, from the very far east, Connecticut and Hawaii. Thank you so very much. And congratulations all the 3 winners again.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And this will be our show tonight, and enjoy your night. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a great dinner.
Bye.